You're not going to believe this, but the Bible literally tells us the location of Satan's throne. But here's the scary part. If you look closely, you can see it here on Google Earth. For you to realise why this is such a massive discovery, we need to travel to the Persian Gulf, because this is where Satan's story on Earth begins. Everyone knows that the devil transformed himself into a serpent and then tricked Adam and Eve into doing this. But not many know how he managed to do it. Okay, watch this. When Eve rejected Satan's initial temptation to eat the fruit, Satan subtly suggests this. For God knows when you eat from this tree, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. Did you catch that? In other words, the serpent is craftily proposing that God is somehow holding back some hidden knowledge from them. And I can promise you one thing, he will do the exact same thing with you. He will make you believe that being a Christian is boring, and that God is holding back fun from you. So, if you've ever been tempted to feel like the non-Christians around you are living a much more exciting life, you probably should take a look at this. No one has ever seen this before, but I believe there is an invisible strategy that Satan operates from, and the third letter that spells this strategy is C, and it stands for concealment. Because just like he did in the Garden of Eden, he'll do the same with you. He will trick you into thinking God is hiding or concealing something good from you so that you'll fall into sin. Whilst you're busy figuring out what this strategy is named, let's zoom out of our map and let's fly through the clouds to find the sons of God presenting themselves before the throne room in heaven. And who else do we spot in this crowd? You guessed it. Satan. So God asks where he has been, and he answers that he's been roaming through the earth. This is actually a massive statement, and I'll tell you why in a second. But first, I want you to notice God does something that is very difficult for you and I to understand. He points out the godliest man on earth, a man called Job, and he reminds Satan that he would be a good option for someone to test. You see, God found no fault with Job, but Satan did. Are you imagining this right now? A kind of courtroom scene with God and Satan each delivering verdicts about Job. Because it's essential you remember, Satan's accusation against Job was really a confrontation aimed at God. We might paraphrase it like this: the only reason Job fears you is because you pay him to do it. You two have made a contract. You protect him and prosper him as long as he obeys and worships you. You are not a God worthy of worship. You only have to pay people to honor you. May I ask you a personal question? Is that the way you view God? That as long as he does what you want, you worship him. But if he doesn't do what you want, suddenly he's not a God who's worth worshipping anymore. And you even, at times, question his existence. Before I show you another clue to our invisible country, it is worth noting that Job was from the land of Uz, and this is believed by Bible scholars to be east of the Jordan River today. So, although no one knows for sure, let's pin it on our map in the ancient region of Edom. Alright, over to you. What do you think Satan's strategy is in the life of Job that he still uses on you and I today? If you said loss, you'd be right on the money. And I'm going to choose my words carefully now, but when I have gone through a time of loss, there is certainly a kind of thought in the back of my mind that whispers, how can your good God allow this to happen to you? Is this your reward for following him when the people of the world around you, they are gaining, but you are losing? So let's add our 11th letter L to our invisible strategy, or dare I say country, and I will be amazed if anyone guesses it correctly.